Hello and welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss behind the counter drugs, and we already discussed before that there are different kind of drugs. One is over the counter drug, which is known as OTC, and then we have behind the counter drug, which is known as BTC, and the third classification is prescription drug. So how can we differentiate between OTC, BTC or prescription drugs? We discussed before that OTC drugs are those drugs that can be taken by anybody, no need to take any permission from the doctor or pharmacist. Whereas in BTC, you can take medicine under the prescription or under the decision by the pharmacist. Pharmacist will allow them to take that medicine, whereas prescription medicine will be given after given by the physician. For example, pseudoephedrine, insulin, and contraceptives. These drugs has been put behind the counters and can be given after the scene by the pharmacist. Actually, pseudoephedrine is one of the drug that has been present as OTC for long time, but now have been removed because it was having some abusive effects. Sometimes people misuse them for making illicit manufacturing of methamphetamine, as pseudoephedrine is responsible for the production of methamphetamine, and pseudoephedrine also have sedative action, so it could be misused under large dose. And nowadays, most of the manufacturers reformulate a product to include phenylephrine as an alternative to pseudoephedrine. When we take a look of the drugs, I found one of the articles, especially drug abuse in athlete, and I found in that paper that athletes are misusing pseudoephedrine as a stimulant because pseudoephedrine have stimulant effect. So the athletes are abusing this drug as a stimulant. And if you take a look of this article, they mention a number of drugs that has been misused for such as stimulant effect, and there are a lot of drugs that has been used as stimulant and now has been banned by the doping agencies. So among that common drug is actually the pseudoephedrine, which is as a stimulant. Then amphetamine is another drug. Then ephedrine, caffeine, coffee, these all are considered as under the stimulant, and they has been used for increasing the activity or increasing the action, but they are having a lot of side effects such as hypertension, tachycardia, myocardial infarction, stroke, heat, weight loss, headache, nausea, tremor. So there are a lot of side effects from using these psychostimulants. And in this paper, they mentioned several other drugs that has been misused by the athletes, such as testosterone, which is the natural hormone, and the athletes are misusing by taking synthetic testosterone. And then they are, in this paper, they mentioned a lot of drugs. So thank you so much for today's lecture. Hope to see you again.